It's a story all Memphians are all too familiar with, the increasing rate of violent crime.
Gun-related violence and murders are both on the rise, but there is help for those who have been victimized. To learn more about what's out there, we're live with Sandy Bromley, the director of the Shelby County Crime Victims and Rape Crisis Center. Sandy, thank you for both your work and your time this morning. Give folks an idea of what kind of help they can find at your center.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on, because we want to make sure that we take advantage of every platform we can to get the word out about services that are available, free and confidential services available to victims of crime in our community. The Crime Victims and Rape Crisis Center is a Shelby County government agency. However, we are not affiliated with law enforcement or the prosecutors, so we are an independent victim service agency. That means that any victim of crime, whether or not you choose to report to the police, can access services here, and we're at 1060 Madison Avenue. We work with all victims of all crime types, everything from folks who have been hit by gunshots, folks who have experienced other violent crime, robbery, burglary, sexual violence, and then all the way to murder. So survivors of folks who've been killed by homicide.
So Sandy, also kind of walk us through this, especially if you happen to be a family of a murder victim. If he or she would come to you or come to the center, what type of help, what type of resources are available?
Sure, and we actually do it two ways. So one, the folks can walk in the door, give us a call. We can, they can be take the first step to see us. We also reach out to every homicide survivor in this community as well. We have a really close partnership with Memphis Police Department and the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. So they let us know about homicides, and we will actually reach out to the family within about 48 to 72 hours after a homicide to make sure that they are aware of our services. And the importance of that immediate follow-up is that we help connect victims of crime with crime victim compensation. And victim compensation will help folks with any kind of expenses related to the victimization. So they'll help folks with funeral and burial expenses, any kind of crime scene cleanup, anything that's related to that criminal activity. We're going to try to get you reimbursed for any kind of expenses you've had around that. But we'll also help with a wide variety of things. Our victim advocates are here to support that victim throughout the entire criminal justice journey. So we're here at the beginning when the investigation is just getting started. Sometimes we're with folks for years during investigation, particularly some of the cold case homicides we work with. And so we're going to support you throughout that process, whether that means connecting you with one of our trauma counselors here on site, or sometimes it just means sitting and allowing folks to grieve and understanding how traumatic grief affects us in our lives after a homicide. Everything from that to walking with them into the courtroom and making sure that they understand what the court process is going to be like, and what to expect when you walk in that door, because unfortunately the criminal justice system doesn't work as quickly as law and order might indicate, and so we're gonna walk them through that entire 2 to 3 year criminal trial process in order to help them get through it.
And that may help those who are direct victims not feel victimized again by testifying and that sort of thing. I'm wondering, we have a large population for whom English is a second language. Do you have, and there's sometimes a fear of going to authorities, so is that a problem, and do you have resources to help with the language barrier? Absolutely.
So we have 4 bilingual staff right now out of our 37 regular staff. So 4 of them speak Spanish fluently and are here to help victims who only speak Spanish as well. We'll be able to support those victims, again, like I said earlier, whether or not they choose to engage with law enforcement, they can come seek our services. And we do not ask for documentation. We don't really ask for much. We're here to support victims where they are and meet them where they are.
Sandy, I'm looking at some numbers here. At least 150 murders, 200 reported rapes, 1,000 reported robberies, 7,000 aggravated assaults. Is there a sense, though, sometimes at the center for the families and others that you're almost just inundated?
It can certainly feel that way, absolutely. So I mentioned earlier I have about 37 regular staff and then an additional 15 on-call staff for our sexual assault, our rape crisis services. And so with that, I mean, imagine 37 victim advocates and trauma counselors trying to respond to the numbers that you just listed. It is definitely a crisis center. We are definitely constantly hopping, constantly making sure that we are responding and being responsive to the needs in our community. Last year, this agency served over 4,000 victims of crime. Even during the pandemic, we never stopped serving any day. And so, yeah, it absolutely can feel overwhelming. And one of the things that I really want to make sure that we talk about in this community is, as we're talking about criminal justice reform and as we're talking about the importance of violence prevention efforts, we've got to remember the importance of quality, compassionate victim services. Victim services is often an overlooked component of the criminal justice system, and yet who's most impacted by crime? The victim of crime.
Right.
And so we've got to make sure that we are putting our resources and our attention on those victims and making sure that they are able to heal, because that is actually a violence prevention effort in itself.
Real quickly,
if we're healing people, we're preventing them from retaliation, and we're preventing them from reducing the risk for future offending.
are there, real quickly, are there opportunities for counselors out there who might be listening who want to volunteer their services?
Sure. We don't have volunteer counseling opportunities, but we do have volunteer outreach opportunities.
Okay.
And we're happy to talk to any trauma counselor out there so we can refer some clients their way.
Okay,
All right.
perfect. Thank
Cindy
you so
Brownlee,
much.
thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you being there for so many families who need it. It was served about 4,000 people, I think I heard her say
There's
last
a
year.
lot of work to be done, for sure.
For sure.